Jones looking to throw right away. Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the player was there to slam that window shut.
Fourth down, Jamie Gilling on the punt for the Giants. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
This is taken at the 23. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT.
It's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now Jones.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Other side.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
First down, New York.
In motion goes the tight end. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And Back to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that, but I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
This is caught at the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
The loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 18-yard
Now
line.
Dak, he wants to change the play.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they can't bring him down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 40 now on second down. Jones, he dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 15. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Now a second and 10.
Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Jones throwing to start the drive.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 14. And the Giants first down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones throwing the out route and complete. It's Campbell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and
8. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing. Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup. And that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Bobby McCain here, the one who brings them down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now this throw caught left side.
He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Prescott off play action. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC
USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. 3rd and 4. This crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No gain on the play there, second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jones. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Connects with Slayton, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones.
They'll get this pass out to Barkley, complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Jones. He's got Bellinger.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Now Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say.
That is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Here's Jones to throw.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is first and 10. To throw, Prescott.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. Here's Brian Anger now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Now Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Throwing Jones. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? I mean, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it up. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And it's fielded at the 34. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
1st down now with that clock rolling.
Prescott.
A quick throw, but incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's Dak.
And that's complete to Cooks.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets us from inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Here's Pollard again. They've had some success here in overtime in this open drive running the football right back to that way.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD.